So this video is a tutorial video in which I'm going to tell you the most efficient and the fastest way with which you can apply to any university around the world. It doesn't matter if it's in your country or another planet. This will include how you can find the program, how you can go to the university's official website, where to find the tuition fee, where to find the deadlines, where to find the scholarship, and as usual, tips and tricks as well. Now I know most of you guys want to apply for the scholarship or are already applying for some scholarship, but it is always good to apply for some self-funded programs as well. The reason is there are a lot of universities, or actually most of the universities around the world, they offer scholarship or full tuition fee waiver for their self-funded programs. And other option is there are some countries where the tuition fee is so low that you can easily manage the expenses, pay the tuition fee, and also save some money for yourself. I always go by the rule that you miss 100% of the chances you don't take. And of course, you can always decide later that you want to take this opportunity or not. But first, you have to create the opportunities to be able to decide later. So instead of scrolling for 2 hours of TikTok, let's grab some coffee or chai, whatever is good for you, and let's start applying. Okay, so let's go on to the screen. So you can see I have some tabs open here. So before starting here, it's really important that you have some kind of pen and paper with you, or if you want to note something down, or iPhone or iPad, whatever. I'm kind of old school, so I use my notebook and my pen, whatever. So you have to note down the programs that you want to apply to and important information on that. It's really important that you make a list, because even if you save on the website, it's not the same as you save with you, and it keeps reminding you. So this is one pro tip, that make a list of the universities that you like. So yeah, just make it ready. Now let's go back on the screen. So you can see I have some tabs open here. So there are different ways you can find a program. So this first part is finding a program for you and comparing their tuition fee requirements and everything. So let's see. So first tool that I would say is studyportal.com. So if you're applying for bachelor's, you would open bachelorsportal.com. Master would be masterportal.com. PhD would be phdportal.com. Okay, so these are the website, and the layout and everything is the same. So what you have to do, you have to come here and search for your program. So for example, we're gonna view all programs. So it shows that there are more than 12,000 bachelor degree present around the world. So what you can do, the best feature I like is location. So you can actually, if you want, you can go through all of these. You can use a bunch of filters that I'm going to talk about, but the filter that I like to use is the country. So you can choose, let's say, if you want to go to Germany, if you want to go to Canada. For example, we click on Germany. So you can see all of this here. You can actually have all the bachelor program which are available in Germany, and all of the programs here are either fully taught in English or half taught in English, but you will not find any program here where it's like all in their native language. So this whole study portal, they are actually for international students. That's why I really like it, where most of the programs here, or almost all of the programs, are taught in English. So you don't have to go anywhere else or Google that whether the program is taught in English or not, or it is for international students or not. And it's really important, again, to make the profile. So I forgot to talk about it. The profile is also really important. You make the profile, you put your email, whatever. The main thing here is your country. So whatever country you would put here, it will show you the requirement of that country. So let's go back on the filter section. So you can, filter the location. You can filter the discipline. So for example, here it's discipline wise. So medicine and health, there are 11 available. Health sciences, immunology. Or the best thing is, if you clear all these filters, you can just search by country or by program. So what I usually do is I search for a program. For example, we search for, business administration. Okay, so business administration in Russia. you can, search this filter, or you can just simply search for business administration, and it will show all the business administration programs that are available around the world. So it is around 7,000 bachelors. And then you can, of course, select the country. So for example, we go to Hungary, where I am right now. And I go to Hungary, there are 27 bachelors available. So you can play with these, filters. So there is a filter for tuition fee. So you can, select the amount. You can select the duration. You can select full-time, part-time, online, on campus. You can select degree type. You can select the special program, joint program, which basically means, you have one entire master, we call it. So yeah, so these are some of the filters that you can use. Another feature that I like here is if you go to your account, which is my profile, you can actually select your, the currency. So this is kind of important that I usually use just to compare. For me, USD calculation is easy, but you can, put in any, currency. You can put Hungarian forints, you can put PKR, you can put, INR, whatever works best for you. Okay. So this was all about the program and the filters. You can navigate the website as well to find out more filters here. But for example, we like a program here. I will again search for a program. Let's say we search for physiotherapy. And let's say I go into this first one. So we have honors in physiotherapy, University of Plymouth. So we click on it. Now, once you click on the program, this program page will be open. Now, this page is just on the study portal, website. So this is their own web page, and they have used the information from their sources. You can see here, there is the tuition fee mentioned, there is duration mentioned, there is application date, which basically means, the deadline, start date of the program when the classes would start, and the campus location here. There is about section as well. And this is also really important. Usually I check the admission requirements, scholarship, fees and funding here. But again, you can check here, but this is again the study portal website. Not all information here is official, but it is a really good tool to find a program and to go to the official university website. That's what I like about this, the website, that you have a lot of filters, you have a lot of, programs available here. So what you can do is you go to about section and you go here to view program website. So instead of looking at here, it is best you go and click this link, and it will take you to the official university webpage where all the information would be official and you can actually navigate more. Now, this is the part where we are on the university website. And now we will navigate and learn how to navigate on the university website. So we are on the university website currently. And now you can see there is apply now button here, and it will usually take you to either the web page, which will have instruction of the application, or it will take you to the application portal. So before going here, we can actually scroll down. And most of the web pages look the same. So first you have the information about the program, and then you have apply button as well, how to apply, and etc. So you can search for all of the things here. So about where you can find the course year 1, year 2, final year. This section is really important, and I always say to the students that make some notes about the program that you have the priority for. So if any program is your priority, before doing the interview or before writing the motivation letter even, you have to know a bit about the program. So this is the section where you know about the program. Okay, what happens in the first year? What happens in the second year? What do they usually teach you about? So this is the section where you have to focus, make notes, and then add these, things that are available on the university website and add them into your motivation letter. Tell them in your interview that you have seen the website, I know what the curriculum is, and I want to study it. When the examiner sees it, it's a really strong motivation for you that you have seen the program and you want to, study what you know, basically. So yeah, you can check the experience, you can check the career section. Usually the career section is, what you would become after graduating. Fees and funding. Again, here you can see like full-time study, part-time study, and it will have, different, sections. So, depending upon the nationality, depending upon your situation. So this is UK, this is the international full-time studies. You would find a lot of information here. Now, in this fees and funding section, you would actually find the scholarship, information as well. So as you can see here, funding for undergraduate students, scholarship, bursaries and support fund, you may be eligible. So in the fees and funding section of the program on the university's official website, it's usually given. All of the time, I always find the scholarship section, and then you can of course check, what are the requirements for the scholarship. Let's say we open the scholarships here. So as you can see, you can find more about the scholarship. So yeah, you can in that way look for the scholarship as well, look for the requirements, what they have, what they don't have, and you are done finding about the scholarship. So once you're done with looking at the page, you write down some information. So the things that I usually write when I'm making a list is, what is the program? What is the duration of the program? Where is it? Which country? Which city? And I write the tuition fee. And I write, is the scholarship available or not? And the deadline. So these are some of the things that I write when I'm making a list. So now we want to go to the application portal. We click on here. So usually universities have some external website or dedicated website for application. For example, in Hungary, they have Dream Apply system, and Dream Apply is mostly used by all the universities. Even the scholarship, stipend and scholarship that you guys are applying for, they also navigate through Dream Apply. So you would see, like, if you apply for a self-funded program in Hungarian universities, the outlay is the same because they're using the same Dream Apply system or Dream Apply website, I would say. Okay, so now we're on the study portal, and now I will tell you how you can apply for a university program. So first thing first, simple thing, you have to make your profile, which would include your personal information, the email you have to provide them, the password you have to set. And secondly, again, you will start putting or uploading your documents. Now I made the video about the documents. You can check all the documents that you have to prepare before applying for any university in the Word. All the documents are the same. You can check the list in the video. And also find out how to prepare those documents as well. The most important document, I think, in the application process, which mostly take time, is your motivation letter. Again, I have made a whole video about the motivation letter, so that would tell you how you can make your motivation letter more strong, so which would make sure that you have a better chance of getting admission than others. Now, the trick that I use is I pick, for example, 2 or 3 programs that I want to apply for, and I make 3 separate motivation letters for them. So for example, on day 1, I would apply to all the same programs, and I would have the same motivation letter. I would just change the university name which I'm applying to, and I would keep uploading and keep copy pasting that same motivation letter for the program. Of course, there are going to be changes related to the university information, and you kind of have to make adjustment to every motivation letter, and you have to give 5 to 10 minutes to every motivation letter when you are, applying on the portal. But once you apply to, let's say, 4 or 5 universities, you would get the idea how to change and how to do the modification. So you are eventually going to get faster. So I would say apply to as many universities as possible. So you would at least get some, admission letter, and then you can decide. So for example, if you don't get the scholarship, you have an option and your year is not wasted. So when I was applying, I did the same thing and I got 9 acceptances all around the world. 3 were from Italy, 2 were from Turkey, 1 was from Cyprus, 1 was from UK, 1 was from US. But of course, I didn't, for some of the programs, I didn't have tuition fee to pay. And then I kind of, said that I'm not gonna join. But of course, at least I had some options. And for example, I chose the best one, which was Stipendium Americum coming to Hungary here. But I also had some other options which I could have chosen and I could have gone to in case I would not get this scholarship. So it's always good to play safe, and you can always let them know that you don't want to choose. And usually, students apply to different universities and choose one. So it's really usual for every university that the student don't end up not going to that university. Okay, let's go back to the screen now. The second tool is AI. There are a lot of applications these days where they're telling you're gonna apply, by swiping right or left, but that is not good, because how you're gonna change the motivation letter or the AI would change for you, I'm not sure, but that is kind of bullshit for me. You have to kind of use, you have to apply by yourself, at least do some manual work when you're applying. Don't rely on AI for applying. Yes, you can get help from AI, and that's how you are going to get help. So for example, I have Grok here. Grok is basically Elon Musk's AI, so it's also good. I use ChatGPT as well. But let's say we're using Grok, and you have to put a prompt here. For example, if I want to study physiotherapy in Hungary, I would just say, give me 10 physiotherapy programs for international students in Hungary. Or I can just change the number to whatever. I can put 20, but I usually go with 10 because 10, it gives a quality answer. So if you're using a free version of an AI and you're not paying, if you ask for more work, they would not give you the quality answer. That's what I kind of realized. So just start with lesser quantity to get the best answer. So yeah, I would just do that, and it will give you, a list of everything. Now, if it doesn't give you the links of that, you can just ask to give you the links, and it already done the work for me. So you can also do that as well. But again, go to the official university website and apply there and check the requirements there. This is the only formula I can give you. And once you have made the list, you have the links, you have saved the links of the website anywhere, you can really easily apply. You have a lot of time, especially for applying for a Stipendium Americum scholarship. Your interviews would be in May, June, and July. And you would do your application in January. Maximum, if you have to upload the medical certificate and everything else, it would be done by February. March, April, and May. So you have 2.5-3 months free, basically. So don't waste it. Just try applying for different programs, different scholarships, different universities around the world, and get admission, get acceptance letters. And once you have them, then you can always choose. As I'm saying during the whole video, you can always choose it later. So I'm going to make a separate video on the fully funded scholarships as well, and on the countries which have low tuition fee, both combination of scholarship and low tuition fee countries in that video. So wait for the video, and I would really appreciate if you subscribe. I will keep uploading videos almost every week. Sometimes my schedule is hectic and I cannot do it, but I will try to make every week and upload the videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the videos, and I see you in the next video. Up until then, bye.